You a 504 artist and you trying to get your music played on the radio? All we need you to do is what, TRC?
All I need you to do is go to the livelineapp.com.
That's right.
Submit your survey and boom.
That's right.
I might get your song played on the radio station. Hey.
Yeah, it's a straight vibe. We are broadcasting the Big Easy Way on the livelineapp.com. We are the pulse of hip hop, R&B, and bounce in the 504. So check us out on the livelineapp.com and you make sure you hit us up on our show to let us know how we doing. Every Tuesday night, it's the Live Line TV, 8 p.m.
All right, let's go.
FAMU Live, new time, 12 p.m. each and every Thursday on the Warren's Talk Network. Join me, that boy Fred.
G Sports in the building. Coach Shervey can't hit.
Yeah, I'm woke. Elevate.
Ball game.
You dig. You dig.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
The wait is over. This is your favorite prophetess Chanel Jones, and I want to introduce to you my new non-traditional podcast called Kingdom Women Speaking, where you can expect a royal discussion amongst queens. Yes, Lord. And you can find me on New Orleans Talk Network. Tune in, world.
Yo, what's up? It's Love Dr. Robin. We are officially back. Let me be your MCM of Man Conversation Monday. We have partnered with the LivelineApp.com. We're going to give you the insight to a man's way of thinking and some thoughts and some perspectives that you may have never normally got from any other man. Let me be your MCM Monday nights, 8 p.m. We're going to have some deep conversation, some intimate conversation, some real life talk. So put the kids to bed early and come tune in with us. Man Conversation Monday. We are officially back. Yo, what's up? It's Love Dr. Robin. We are officially back. Let me be your MCM of Man Conversation Monday. We have partnered with the LivelineApp.com. We're going to give you the insight to a man's way of thinking and some thoughts and some perspectives that you may have never normally got from any other man. Let me be your MCM Monday nights, 8 p.m. We're going to have some deep conversation, some intimate conversation, some real life talk. So put the kids to bed early and come tune in with us. Man Conversation Monday. We are officially back.
Get your song played on the radio station.
Believe that. It's the homie Big Boy Recite.
And your girl TRC.
And we are the host of the Live Line TV and radio. And check this out. We got this brand new radio station. And if you a 504 artist and you trying to get your music played on the radio, all we need you to do is what, TRC?
All I need you to do is go to the livelineapp.com.
That's right.
Submit your survey and boom.
That's right.
I might get your song played on the radio station. Hey.
Yeah, it's a straight vibe. We are broadcasting the Big Easy Way on the livelineapp.com. We are the pulse of hip hop, R&B, and bounce in the 504. So check us out on the livelineapp.com and you make sure you hit us up on our show to let us know how we doing. Every Tuesday night, it's the Live Line TV, 8 p.m.
All right, let's go.
FAMU Live, new time, 12 p.m. each and every Thursday on the Warren's Talk Network. Join me, that boy Fred.
G Sports in the building. Coach Shervey can't hit.
Yeah, I'm woke. Elevate.
Ball game.
You dig. You dig.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
The wait is over. This is your favorite prophetess Chanel Jones, and I want to introduce to you my new non-traditional podcast called Kingdom Women Speaking, where you can expect a royal discussion amongst queens. Yes, Lord. And you can find me on New Orleans Talk Network. Tune in, world.
Yo, what's up? It's Love Dr. Robin. We are officially back. Let me be your MCM of Man Conversation Monday. We have partnered with the LivelineApp.com. We're going to give you the insight to a man's way of thinking and some thoughts and some perspectives that you may have never normally got from any other man. Let me be your MCM Monday nights, 8 p.m. We're going to have some deep conversation, some intimate conversation, some real life talk. So put the kids to bed early and come tune in with us. Man Conversation Monday. We are officially back. Yo, what's up? It's Love Dr. Rob, and we are officially back. Let me be your MC. Whoa, 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 whoa. Good evening, beautiful people. How are you? Welcome to another edition of Man Conversation Monday. I am your host, relationship advisor, certified life coach, Love Dr. Rob, author of the book He Can't Love You, available on Amazon.com right now. Go and get that. Here alongside my co-hosts, my counterparts, my problematic solvers and causes at the same time. T Black and Black China. They got a whole lot of black on this panel.
Black excellence, baby.
Black excellence at its finest.
And foolishness.
I'm going to tell y'all today, well, before we do that, let me go ahead and give condolences to the families in Buffalo and in California for these mass shootings. I wish somebody would have shot him, but that's neither here nor there. You heard me?
Ooh.
If he was black, it would have been under attack, but since he white, he all right. Amen.
Y'all pray for him.
That
for
being
real.
said, now we about to get into some stuff. This is supposed to be Man Conversation Monday, where men come together with a little bit of woman's input, and we really explain how we feel about some things. But on today is going to take a bit of a transition, because it's going to go from Man Conversation Monday to Messy Monday. Because this is about to be a whole new topic on tonight. Now, I came in here and I had a topic all lined up. But T Black right here came in here and we decided to discuss some topics that really need to be hashed out. You understand? Now, there's going to be a lot of opinionated things thrown out there. I'm going to throw some real scientific, clinical stuff out there. But at the end of the day, if you ain't ready for this conversation, listen. If you're a grown man, get you some scotch or pull you up something strong. If you're a woman, get you a glass of wine. If you smoke, go ahead, fire up your blunt, because it's about to be real in here. Now, if you're looking at the top of your screen, you see that the topic is body count, right? Now, this was not supposed to be the topic, but what better topic, right? So, when we saying body count, we are not talking about the number of murders that have happened across the Capitol. We're not talking about the number of murders that have happened in black neighborhoods. We're not even talking about genocide right now. We are talking about how many people have you had in your life, right? And when I say that, we've grown into a discussion where we are asking exactly how many bodies is too many bodies, right? I'm more than sure the average man has already put a number in his head, like if it's been this many, it's over with, right? Now, I don't know about women. I don't know what they thinking when it comes to that number. I don't know if they like, well, he probably going to have a bunch of them anyway or whatever. But I will say this. For the average man, if you walking around with a graveyard between your legs, he's probably not going to mess with you no further than that. Is that safe to say?
Basically. But you don't find, but the problem is you don't find out till later what you do then.
But
that be the issue.
But the thing is, and you saying you don't find out till later, but I will ask you this.
Nobody goes up to him and asks him, hey, how you doing? What's your body count?
Well, I mean, see, I'm kind of I'm torn with that because I don't know. At some point, you shouldn't even be asking it, right?
Right, because you feel like, you got a relationship with the person. Y'all doing good. Everything great. But then when you find out about these bodies, you like, hold up. What's up?
Really?
You like, really? What's up? What's really happening? And then you find out the number, you be like, oh.
But, so let me ask you first, because I want to get straight to the point.
What?
So, should she tell you ahead of time what the body count is?
Woo.
Yeah, let's get to it.
I'm be real. If she really like me, No.
Keep it to yourself, Mo. He don't want to know, baby. Look. Say, look.
If you really like me, don't give me all the bodies.
You better
Don't
get
give
up
me
in
all
there
the
and shave
motherfucking bodies.
better
Oh
get up
no,
in there
baby.
and
Look,
shave
if
some
I
points.
know from the get, I swear to God. No, I'm good, love. Now see if I find out later I've been fucking with you. Now I'm on that.
I'm already judging you.
But I'm just saying.
But
now,
shouldn't
but
you
still.
want to know? It's like a Carfax. You should want to know what's been there.
Yeah, but if the
Man,
car
look.
working when you get it, you worrying about who had that bitch or how it worked before?
Not a lot of
But
people.
then, like you say, what if you find out once feelings involved?
What's your body count?
I don't have a big one.
You don't have a big one?
No.
All right. What's your cutoff point for a body count for a man? Because y'all already see we all hoes. We don't hold anyway, so we done had 100 women already. So what? 102?
The devil is a lie.
What?
102.
I'm just trying to figure out. They always say
102.
niggas done had 100 women.
That's way more miles than Highway 90.
Shit.
No.
I'm just saying.
Not no 102.
My bad, 52.
You pushing it.
I'm pushing it.
But
102.
You can't. 102.
What? They got people got body counts like that for real out here.
Yes, Lord.
It's real out here.
They ain't working no more. That thing
Who?
ain't working.
Who?
Shit.
That
And if
thing
it
ain't working
if
no
it
more.
wasn't working
Buy
naturally,
102.
if it wasn't working naturally,
Everything
they got a
working now,
whole
they got
bunch
something
of
for everything.
Hold up, Black. If it wasn't working then, they got a whole bunch of workings and they got a whole bunch of enhancements that'll
make
get it to
everything
work.
work.
That's why I say for a woman
Your
who got a
hands, they
sugar
got something
daddy,
for everything.
for a woman who got a sugar daddy,
Ain't no more
it
sugar.
Ain't no go up in there and just rub on his leg no more.
No, he want that third
You,
leg.
you rub
Yeah.
on it if you want. He done already made that stop at the gas station. He know what to pour up. I'm telling you.
Y'all, I can't see no 102. Nah. But I guess.
You can't see
What's
102.
your body count? You just said you don't even want the woman to tell you.
What's my body count? In a high.
Huh? I can't hear you.
In a high.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if to say double or triple digits. I don't know.
What? How many digits?
Not the
I've been
double
fucking
or
since
the
I've been fucking since I've been 13. Shit, I'm what? About to be 50.
I'm gonna just say when I met my wife, I became a born again virgin.
I don't know where I'm at.
See, and that,
But guess what? Guess what? Fucking bitch, this car run like a brand new Chevy.
That's what you say. That's what you say. But
what
here's
I
the
say.
thing, though. Here, let me ask you a question, though. If her body count is gonna matter, what you gonna do about yours? What you gonna roll your numbers back?
No,
He must be not gonna tell her.
no.
ain't gonna tell her.
Shit, ask me, I'm gonna tell you.
All right,
It ain't even the
wait,
body
hold on.
count.
I
Here's
will
the point. The point of this. This is what I tell women all the time. We go somewhere. Don't ask me about if I used to mess with a girl, mess with that girl. If you ask me, I'm gonna point everybody in that bitch I mess with. I done mess with. So you'll know.
So
guess what? You will not be looking at me and looking at them like, well, I think y'all used to. Now I'm gonna tell you in your face.
But let me ask you a
Yeah,
question
ask me,
because
I'm
I need to know
Yeah.
I need to know the
And
answer
it-
to this.
I
Black.
don't know why they ask because it caused conflict.
But that's on
Like,
them. You won't know. I'm gonna tell you.
I don't know.
I'm not sure if it's
Know
the
why?
same in
Because
white
I don't.
households or
Because I
not.
couldn't know why. Because the messy hoes. Yeah, I said it. Gonna come back and tell her anyway.
But wait, hold on, Black. Hold on, because you're doing too much.
Don't-
Let me ask you a
don't
question.
leave the
though.
men out.
Let me ask you a
They
question,
messing
Black.
too.
I said
At
messy
what
hoes.
age-
I ain't say men or
hold on,
women.
Hold on, brother. At what age are we too old to be asking what is your body count?
50, 60, I mean 60, 70. Yeah.
Because I mean, come on, bro.
When
Like,
he wants you 60,
by the
shit, you
time-
about to die
listen,
anyway, so
listen.
you don't need to know.
Listen, right now, you not meeting no virgin right now. That's number one. Number two,
If you meet
hold
a
on,
virgin,
hold on. Number two, if you meet a woman who's dated, been in a marriage, been divorced, dated, been in a serious relationship, out of that relationship, dated, been in another, like 9 times out of 10, they got a bunch of slip ups and I made a mistakes in
because
between.
if she, I put it this way, if she about my age, say she about 49, and she probably was a hot motherfucker when she was young. She probably was getting something. She about 15, got that first meat.
When she got that what?
That first meat.
At what age?
About 15.
Oh.
You know
Yeah,
someone
that's
that
about
be
right.
you know 15 about the right age.
That's about the right age.
You know they get that meat.
Not my
Yeah,
house.
smelling itself.
Nah, you know they get that meat. So you saying 15? You saying about 3 centuries? What else, about 2-3 centuries?
So when you know it been
So
like 2-3
about 3 centuries, you.
Come on, bro.
If you say
if
if
she
you say
got 20 years,
she might have had one. She might have had 1 year. She was on a on a whole phase. So You know they got the whole face too. So
That's true.
so
See,
you're
this my
looking at
thing.
about 25.
This is my thing, dude.
It's an easy number.
First off, I don't think a man should ever ask that question because he ain't equipped for them numbers anyway. Because by the time she give a number, and I don't care what number she give, he done already did the multiplication.
Once she said 2.
He done already did the multiplication.
You know what I said?
Yeah.
Once she did 2, she lied.
I don't care how many numbers she give
What
you.
you say, cuz?
You done
He said
multiplied
whole
that by
face.
1,000. You hear me? Yeah. Like we already know. Like, and the crazy part is, for those men who don't know, like some men can't handle it. They already burnt anyway.
Put it this
You know what I'm
way.
saying?
Put it this
Yeah.
way. Some men can handle it when they know they not gonna really fuck with you like that. You get what I'm talking about?
Like,
But if I'm really fucking with you and I've been fucking with you, then I
Yeah,
find
you
out your
know.
body count high, that gonna fuck me up.
But why? Because you love me already.
Yeah. But I'm just telling you that's how it goes.
But
now
I
you
I
gonna be sitting there with it in the back of your head or on the number.
But that's human nature.
but
Let's
he,
be
gonna,
real.
he ain't even
But
gonna have
that's
it on
why
the
you
back
should
of the head.
find
He's
out
gonna
from
have
the
it up
beginning.
front personal.
Yeah, you know, but ain't nobody gonna be telling the truth up front of person when they first meet you. You get that, you get that mask and that you know what they call it,
The representative.
the representative. Representative ain't got nobody count.
But it's hard for you to be represented by
the
nun.
representative ain't got nobody count.
It's hard to be represented by like you a nun. Like I already know.
We know you're fucking.
You can't be a nun.
But see,
You got
this
multiple
see,
kids.
See, this the main thing women say when you meet them. You know, I ain't had none in a while. I hate hearing that fucking line. I'm like, girl, shut the fuck
wait,
up.
hold on. Wait
They just
a
trying to
minute.
flatter you when they tell you.
No,
Thank
that's
you.
no.
Say it again.
Hold
Say it again.
on.
Let her be
Wait a
real.
minute.
Let her say your shit. Talk your shit.
Y'all wrong, dude. Y'all wrong.
She tell you what a woman-
Listen, I'm trying to tell you what's real. Y'all wrong.
Why you say that?
Because she said a while. She didn't say a long while. She didn't say a little while.
All right, she might have been an hour. My
It
bad.
don't matter.
Oh,
Listen,
no, it better be
if it
longer
happened
than an
before
hour.
you, if it happened
Shit,
before
might have been
you,
an hour.
if it happened before you, it should not matter.
So if it happened right before I met her, she went and got her something
So wait,
from her
hold
little
on.
sneaky link.
She ain't know me then. I can't hold her
You
accountable.
right, I can't hold
Well,
her
that's
account.
true.
I can
That's true.
only hold her
So
accountable.
she come on,
for
just
what
make sure you brush your
what she
teeth. Don't
did.
come in my face with that nasty dick smell in your
But
mouth,
did-
and I'm gonna be all right.
Oh Lord. if never mind. Cause you ain't even supposed to know how it smell. Like you ain't. Never
If
mind.
her breath stink,
Right,
if
now,
her breath
shut
stink,
up.
Listen,
nigga.
listen. Here we go. Check me out. I think sometimes, okay. My mama, at times, she'll go shopping at the thrift store, right? My mama has run through some antique jewelry or run across some antique jewelry in the thrift store really worth something, but priced at a little bit of nothing, right? Because to somebody, it didn't have any value. You
Right.
get me?
Right.
Now, with that being said, some of us are overlooking some real valuable property
Right.
because we keep looking at where it was found at, right? But that don't mean it's not worth nothing. So to say that, I mean, yeah, she might have been with some people before you, but what has she gone through? What put her in the position that she did that? And who's to say that she hasn't overcome that and now she's not ready to be who you need her to be?
You're right. You're right. I'm not saying that.
So what
But at the
happens-
same time,
what happens, though?
but let me ask you this question. Let me flip the script. So, like I said before, what's your stop on the body count for a woman? Because you ain't never asked.
It wasn't 102, but let's be real. You can't really put a number on because sometimes people go through things that they really don't want to go through, and they're just popping up everywhere and everything.
Okay, so what if it's some people you knew?
Well, I
After you
I
done
should-
been messing with her, then you find out it was some
but
people
I,
you knew.
I shouldn't get no feelings about that because that was before my time.
Right, but at the same time, them people always swing around and being around the area. You tell them you ain't gonna have no thoughts.
No.
So,
I'm the destination.
all right, you the destination.
Yeah,
Final
All right, final
destination.
destination.
Yeah, I'm the final
See, them people died too, huh?
Yeah, that's all right.
But
Well,
like
we
you
ain't
gotta
gonna
look
talk
at
about
it. Like
that. That's
you gotta
TV.
look at it.
We talking reality.
But you gotta look at it though. I mean, at the same time, we gotta know. Sometimes people make a lot of mistakes before they figure out what's right.
Exactly, that's what I just
You know what I'm saying? Now, and I'm not even being devil's advocate. I'm just being real. You never know what it take for somebody to become the person you really need them to be. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna say that I'm
So you
mature
saying-
enough. Hold on.
All right,
I'm not gonna say
about to say.
I'm mature enough. I'm not mature enough to say that if you tell me it been 100 and something dudes that I'm gonna be like, you know what? But at least you the woman for me now. I ain't saying that. I'm not about to lie to myself. But the mature side of me is saying, at the end of the day, I know you're gonna have a past.
Okay. Let me ask you this, because I'm being devil's advocate. Because see, it ain't the honeymoon phase you get all this information. It's the phase where you don't. Just like y'all tell.
You're gonna have to call in.
Just like y'all tell people, you know, just like y'all women say, we don't find out that a man got another old lady, or we don't find out he doing this till we done been with him for a while. I'm talking about we done been with a motherfucker for a while. You done been with him. You've been hanging with him. Y'all been whatever, and then that shit like that pops up. Let's be honest. Right. A lot of shit pops up later on in the relationship. You don't really know a person.
Right.
Like that first year you think you've been, that ain't the person you know. When I be honest, about 3 years down the line, when you finally, when a person just don't have, you know, they can't let their guard down no more. When everything is down and you see everything, you start to see a person fully, because it's hard to be an actor 3 years straight. You know, people can act for so long, but after a while they're gonna be who they are.
But you know, like,
and when you finally figure out who they are, and then questions start coming up about things. And let's be honest, everybody want to see past don't matter, but a lot of times questions and questionable things come up about people's past, and you got to be mature. And I understand that, but listen, let me finish. You got to be mature enough. Can you sit down and like get past that?
But see, that's what I'm about to tell you. It's not the past that's the problem. It's you not being willing to be open about your past. Like, and when I say that, I'm not saying you got to give me everything, but the stuff that matters, you got to give it to me, right? So if we've been in a relationship for X amount of time, and sometimes it's that this conversation has come up and you dressed it up when it came up, right? So now we having these conversations where you had an opportunity to tell me and you didn't, and then one day it come up where it hit you right in the face, and now you want to be honest with me. My response is gonna be way different in that moment than it would have been any other time, just for the simple fact that if you would have told me this in the beginning, I could have prepared myself for how I handled it.
Let me ask you as a woman.
I'm not a woman.
I'm talking to her. Do y'all really even pop that conversation? Do that conversation even come up?
All the time. All the time. Because women, for whatever reason, they want to know, because why
they want to know how many holes you done smashed. Huh?
Right. Why we as women puts ourselves in a competition stance with a man's ex, or I don't know.
Yeah.
I hate that nature about us,
yeah.
But it does happen. But I mean, at no time, I'm not gonna say sometime, because I don't want to go there. At no time we should put ourselves in competition with another woman, no matter what the situation is, because all that's important is you be the woman that you need to be.
But you know what, though, the reason that a lot of women relationships fail is because they are always in competition, and in a lot of cases, not only are they in competition, what they will do is they will create a competition for their man, but men don't think like that.
Right.
So when you create that system of competition for that man like, oh, if you find him over there and you think he gonna do it, go ahead and get him.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not about to fuss with him. I ain't about to fight for something that I'm supposed to have already. Right? So for us, when women throw it out there like that, we just be like, okay, if he gets you, he got you.
The trip part about it be the competition, like you say, be probably be with the same man. That's the fucked up part, cause you trying to give him more body counts. Cause you know, she fuck with it. You asking him how many women he done been with, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, so you done fuck this hoe. Oh, I know this hoe. I don't like this hoe. So you trying to do better than this hoe. And now this hoe see you got this man. Oh, I'm gonna try to fuck him again. You know y'all favorite word, if I fucked him one time, I can fuck him again. If he love me, nigga, my pussy, one thing about my pussy, if I fucked him one time, I can get any man I want back. You know I ain't lying.
Where these women from?
You want to go online? You want to see it?
Look,
we go through that.
Where is you getting these women from?
It was crazy. My wife be asking me
that. Online right now.
Where these women at?
Y'all
they
know,
everywhere. I ain't gonna
man,
lie to you.
y'all be with
everywhere.
Y'all be with that fuck shit. Come on, man. Stop it, man. Go online right now. We could go down and scroll down that bitch.
Brother, listen to me. See.
I don't know.
This the problem.
They're rough.
This the problem.
They're rough in your area.
Hold on. No, I ain't gonna say that, but I will say this. Women have a tendency. Women have a tendency to reduce numbers rearrange numbers, round up, round down. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I've heard this. Well, he wasn't really all that, so I don't count him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Well, I messed with him. I messed with him in 89, then I messed with him in 94, then I messed with him in 2001, so that's just one number. No, it
credit
ain't.
report said after 10 years, not on my credit report, so he not on my credit report no more. So he been after 10 years, so he not on my this no more.
So that's what you said? No, I'm saying now on the man's part. That's what you say? After 10 years.
I ain't even talk about a credit report. I mean, fuck it. If it was done, it was done. If it was done when I was 13 till I'm 49, it's done.
But the thing is, and I go back to this though. All right, so all right. Let's say you go in assuming her body count low. And when I say that means hold on. And not just saying that. You look at personality. You look at the way she carrying herself right now. Even when you intimate with her, it don't even feel like she been there, right? Now, with that being said, with that being said, you into it years down the line, and y'all get into a conversation, and she go, you might be having a conversation, girl, because back in the day I used to be, and she go, yeah, me too. So like, at what point do you
body counts in a relationship?
I'm gonna be like, hold up, you talking about me too? The movement that's going on?
No,
me
not
too.
The
you
movement.
get smashed.
Me too.
Don't ignore my question, fellas. I said, so do y'all think the body count can ruin a relationship?
Hell yeah.
Fucking right.
And again, I would. But let me say it again from my
limit.
Listen, no. All right,
if
so
you
every
already
man
dealing
gonna
with
have
somebody,
a different opinion of it. Let me tell you.
If you dealing with somebody already,
go ahead.
If you dealing with somebody already, it'll limit how you would
interact.
See them as opposed to what if you would have seen them different, but they wouldn't have said that.
Okay.
You feel me? Like if I had plans on, you know what? If I looked at you one day and said, man, she look like she wife material. You tell you some shit like that, you be like, fuck no.
But
and that's crazy,
but that should not eliminate her from wife material.
It shouldn't.
It should not.
It does. I'm just being honest.
Listen.
But what if the person has changed?
But that's what I'm about to go.
Yeah,
listen.
Yeah.
We have to be honest.
I mean,
so
and
hold on.
No,
listen.
That, but I'm saying you got to be understand. Like if you telling me this late in the game, and I don't look at, see, you don't gave me a whole nother picture of you.
No. You painted that picture yourself.
No. She ain't never painted that picture. She was putting dabs here and dabs there. Now you know.
No, you listen. You looked at her. You looked at her, and you say, you know what? She looked like wife material. She carrying herself like it. So look, think about it like this. On most jobs, you show up, they have to train you for these positions. Life have to train you to be who you gonna be. Right. I'm gonna be honest, and that's why I am. This is why I am like this mentally. Listen. I can't speak to you being a slow learner before I met you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I can't listen. You see you looking at one thing, like you looking at the action, but you don't feel me, brother. You looking at the action, but you don't know what put them in that predicament. Because they've had some people who've gone through some traumatic, life-altering situations that made them make bad decisions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it ain't easy for a lot of them to come to the table and say, hey, look, I went through this when I was younger, so I did this. I had this happen to me, so I did that. You know what I'm saying? And just the same way we as men have trust issues and don't share everything from the beginning, some of that is so tragic, I can't just give it to you till I know you here to stay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, that might be bad timing. You know, no, real talk. It might be bad timing because if you want me to stay, you got to be able to give it all to me. But people take chances when they really want to hold on to some stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And women, let me give y'all a hint right quick. I'm going to say this shit. Man, don't get mad at me, bro. But sometimes that'd be an excuse to get away from you anyway. That'd be an excuse to slide.
It does. Yeah, y'all definitely. A bunch of y'all use that as excuse.
That's an excuse to slide.
Keisha Otis says,
go ahead.
"What happens to the past being the past?"
But see, that's the thing. In most cases, I could only let the past be the past if the past was given to me up front.
Right. I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
That.
Like, cause if you wait to give me your past,
and somebody else give it,
and even not even that. even if you wait to give it to me, now I feel like I've been played into loving you. You know what I'm saying? Like you tricked me. You pretended to be somebody else. And now I have to learn to love you with that baggage.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think if you have baggage, just tell it to me, man. Look, I went through this.
Let you deal with it how you gonna overcome it.
But
now, if I'm a real motherfucker, I'm like, look, we just gonna kick it. Fuck it, it is what it is. And we get past that, we good.
But I also asked the question.
Go ahead.
I also asked the question though, like, how many men are on the flip side of that giving they real? Because we hold women accountable. Oh, you could have told me that. Or you could have told me. But we hold, and even if it's not how many people you slept with, why you feel the way you feel about relationships, how many times you've been hurt, how much of your baggage you still dealing with that won't let you open all the way up. And if I say, okay, sex is the amount of people you slept with is my deal breaker on the back end, she could say the amount of baggage you bringing to this table is my deal breaker. Right. You showed up acting like everything was all right. Like you had it all together and all intact. And in reality, you tore up and you just tore up in an emotional way and you figuring I'm tore up in a physical way, even though my physical been making you feel good about yourself for the last however long we've been dealing with each other.
Y'all may be making these women think y'all got money and y'all broke. And then the women start getting with y'all and they find out y'all ain't got a quarter.
And sometimes he ain't got a quarter because he been paying for you for so long.
Yeah, because he broke trying to please you. Now you find out he really broke. Now you don't want to fuck with him no more. But at the same time, I think, like I told her earlier, I really think y'all women really don't give a fuck. Know why? Y'all think we hoes anyway before y'all met us.
Well,
y'all think we done ran through a bunch of hoes anyway. Especially if you, put it this way, I ain't trying to, especially if you're a decent looking dude, if you look decent, and they, put it this way, if they know a lot of people like you, put it this way.
Oh, yeah.
If they think you're a hot piece, boy, I know you done fucked all these hoes.
But hold on, wait, I do you one better than that. You didn't see it? You didn't see that post? You look like you got hoes.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
But at the same time, though,
they done put that on me already. So if you fucking with me, you already know that's what you thinking in my background anyway.
Yeah, so
that ain't even on your.
But they already giving you a profile.
Boom.
Already giving you one.
To her credit, though, that might make her more susceptible to accepting your past.
Might.
You know what I'm saying? Because I already figured you had a bunch of them anyway.
Or
so I ain't
competition
tripping.
trying to hit a hot piece.
Now here go the thing. Assuming you had a bunch of them and knowing exactly how many you had is two different things. Now, again, when you go into the situation, if you go in there like, oh, I was a quiet boy, I ain't never did nothing, woo.
All I'm going to say is, on God, you ask, I'm going to tell you.
But I'll tell you like this. If you found a person you really care about and you really love, you need to sit down and tell them, listen, check me out. I'm not going to ask you how many. But if we ever in a spot and they got too many of them in here, you better let me know.
Let me tell you.
You hear me? Because I don't want nobody laughing at me and pointing while I'm in here.
This came from a man to me.
That's that shit right there.
I'm going to tell you. This maybe about a 3-week conversation ago. About 3 weeks ago. So the gentleman was talking to somebody. Another guy came up and said, man, you fuck with her, she a hoe. He told me his response was, well, I was a hoe too. So that make us compatible.
All right.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you gotta shut down because sometimes they be trying to knock what you doing so they could get in because they want to be in and don't know how to proceed to get in. They don't know how to take the progress. Yeah, that's true.
There's a difference between somebody being overly sexual and somebody being a hoe.
Oh, yeah, it's a difference.
You know what I'm saying? Because they got people who act out sexually, but they got some hoes out here.
Men and women.
Difference. And what people have to realize is sometimes if you're looking for yourself, you will look for validation through other people and through other sources, right? Or you might feel like the only way to get that person to love me the way I need them to love me is through sex, right? So if that's the case, when I meet, see, that's why the conversation have to go deeper than that.
That's when I meet you. And then we finally have sex and you start flipping and doing shit I ain't never seen before. I'm like, what the fuck?
But see, that's a whole nother topic. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because as a man, and I know this and you know this, as a man, a lot of men would go to the table and be like, what's the freakiest thing you ever did? Now, usually whatever answer she give, because you want her to care about you or love you more than she loved them, You waiting for her to one up herself and do something that much more freakier with you. And then when she do it, now you want to know where she learned that at.
Fucking right. Where you learn that from?
What? Did you like it is the question. When you up in there in that bed, your toes curled up.
Hold on.
You don't know how to move.
This be the one, though. After a year or two, she do something totally out the box. Hold on. Wait. Where you get
So
that from?
automatically your mind done jumped that they done been somewhere else just because they want to try something.
Why
new.
you
I'm not gonna
why you
ask.
do this shit the first time?
She might not have learned it till later.
Wait. Wait, what you
Say,
say?
bro,
You're not gonna
listen,
you're not gonna
listen.
ask? You're not
what?
gonna ask? Do you?
I'm not gonna ask. And let me tell you
You
why
don't
I'm not
need to
gonna
ask.
ask. Let me tell you why I'm not gonna ask.
I'm gonna let her finish
Because
first.
hold on. Let's look at the maturity of it, right? If you got somebody you trust, you ought to automatically assume
That they can come up with something new.
or that they're willing to come up with something new to keep the spice in your
Exactly.
relationship. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm a grown man. I'm not expecting that you figured this out cheating. Cause you could have heard something, y'all. Cause women talk like men
women talk all day
You know
long.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So somebody might have said something. You might have been like, "Girl, wait, he gonna do what?"
But if she coming out all of a sudden and doing a tongue swirl around that thing and doing some shit, y'all know Kate.
I'm not mad with her
So-
for doing it right
Y'all
then.
know that porn
I'm
with
mad
the
with her for
tongue,
not
you know.
doing
So-
it in the
She
beginning.
put that bitch around
What I'm
like
trying to
that.
So
figure
why
out
be
is
mad?
why you didn't do that when it was.
I didn't say I was mad.
Oh, you gonna be
I'm gonna
inquisitive,
enjoy
bro.
it, but when she.
But
finish,
you
I'm like,
assume
when
she getting it
finished,
from
you gonna have a
cheating.
bunch of questions.
I'm like, when you learn that?
Maybe she already had it in her. She was just waiting for the time to bring it out.
Okay.
And if it took her 2 years to do it, you've been doing something wrong for the last 2 years.
Probably.
Put it this way.
I'm just telling
Put
you.
it this way. What if she
Some
start?
of them
Hold
brothers
up.
just be having two pumps and
Some women be having women punks too.
be having what?
Women punks.
Pumps.
That girl said
I
two
said
pumps.
2 pumps.
2 pumps.
I ain't said no pumps.
I don't know
I'm
what.
just saying.
I don't.
I'm about to go
I
there.
don't know
I'm
what
about
you
to say
heard.
women be having them. You know what? It's this transgender now. You can't even call them that.
Yeah, that's why I'm so glad I'm married. I don't have
Lord,
to ask none of them questions. She is all
Lord,
over. I don't have to-
women.
and
No,
men.
oh God.
Thank God for my baby. Hey man, baby, you saved me.
Oh,
You come along
Lord.
right for all this.
Thank
Y'all
you.
know I ain't lying.
Man, Lord.
Y'all know I ain't
Jesus.
lying. Y'all see it every day.
Oh,
Y'all go
boss,
out.
thank you for 22 plus. Thank you,
Man.
Lord.
Thank you, baby, for saving
Y'all
me.
ain't
Lord.
talking about God right now. We
Oh,
talking
my
about we on that
God.
bullshit.
For anybody
God, I
out
love you
here,
too. We gonna get back to this shit right
out
here.
here still shaking the dice, I promise you, you better ask
My
for birth
poor
certificates
brother.
and everything.
You better. You better ask who they was when they was born. If you ain't
So,
been
brother,
on
let
them,
me
if
tell
you
you
ain't been on them
Say,
since high
B,
school or since
Hold
y'all
up,
grew up,
Hold up, B. Hold up.
you better
Shit.
What's
But
your
I'm
name?
saying, I'm like this. What's his name now? What's your first name? And I
Charlene,
mean,
was
what's
it
the-
Charlie
what's-
before? I
What's
need
the
to know.
first name they gave you? That's my question. What's the first name they gave you?
You know that
What's your
used to be-
born
It used to
name?
be Charlie, and now it's Charlene. I need to know what your born name, who your mom, your daddy, your sister, all that. But
See,
I ain't mad at you with what you do, but don't come
You need
trying
to know the
fuck me.
upbringing and the
Yeah,
raising.
yeah.
But the question is this though. So, all right, you've been together with her.
body
Hold
count.
on, listen. You been with her for a minute, right? Something happened. It might have been a party. It might have been whatever. Y'all might have been sitting down joking, and all of a sudden it's come up. Well, I had a few too. Or maybe it's mad day when cause hey, I don't need you, cause I didn't had a bunch of. Well, nigga, I didn't had a bunch of them too. When this happened, right? How you turn your feelings off?
You don't turn your feelings off. Feelings don't turn off.
But
yo,
I'm about to take
your
a
feelings don't
question.
turn off, but your mind, the way you think, the way you see that person becomes different.
Okay.
And that's the truth.
So I want to ask you,
even if you
because
stay with
you
him.
my partner, so I want to ask you. So when your mind shifts and it alters from the way you thought about them in the beginning, right? Do you ever think about who you was before you met them?
Yeah,
Because in most cases, your count gonna be higher than hers.
yeah.
And in most cases, you have not discussed yours with her, like she haven't discussed it with you. So should she look at you different at this point?
No, like I said, most people I meet already consider me a hoe. They think I had 1,000 hoes already.
But they
So
don't
have
ask.
you?
I don't know if it's 1,000.
Man, Jesus. Hey, man.
don't know no count.
Lord Jesus.
Like I said, been since 13.
That's right, Maylee Ruffin. We definitely keep tricks in our bag. So I don't know what he's talking about.
So if you don't know your own number, you can't get mad with nobody's number.
All right, I ain't saying I get mad, but don't, like you said before. See, you gotta come back to what you said before. You can't give me a representative of something else. Then you
can't switch the game up.
You just don't want to deceive.
I swear to God, I keep telling y'all, I'm different. Your ask, I'm telling you.
So you just don't want to deceive. You don't want to be deceived.
Right. Nobody want to be deceived.
If you ask me, I'm gonna tell you. Now you want to take that? I'm be honest with you.
Well, you're supposed to be honest.
Because what I'm saying, I'd rather like I said, if I'm going out with you and I'm fucking with you, in the club, and you saw the whole look at me crazy look. You ready for this?
Yeah, you used to deal with it.
Boy, look, I ain't wait. Listen, hold on. See, that way you mess up at. Because I ain't gonna wait for you to see her looking at you crazy. Because get what? At the point in which, hold on, listen to what I'm saying though. Listen to what I'm saying though. If we walk in the door, and I know that there's a potential that this person is in here with it, or if I run across this person, because I know the nature of women, most women gonna want to make it known that this has happened.
Oh yes,
that's what I'm gonna
messy.
do. I'm gonna go ahead and let you know. Look, I used to do that. You heard me? And once I do that, if you uncomfortable, we leaving. If you comfortable, we staying. And if she try to make you uncomfortable, we jumping her and then we leaving.
Come on,
but
Rob.
at the end of the day,
talk that shit, Rob.
At the end of the day, what's not about to happen is
you not about to disrespect.
Yeah, we not about to. You ain't gonna be over there hunting and walking by, bumping and none of that.
Ain't even that.
Yeah, what? We cleaning this club with you.
Yeah,
it ain't that.
Mop the floor.
What they do is, what women do is, they don't go mess with her. They come trying to fuck with you on the slick, and you be able to, man, go ahead.
Yeah, what?
No, not all women.
No, I'm saying.
They mess with the women too.
But I'm saying, yeah. But I ain't worrying about that. I ain't finna let that happen. I ain't talking about that. But I'm just saying real shit though. But I'm just saying, I want you to know what it is. But the worst thing you could do, let me slide in the spot.
And don't tell you.
Come on now, talk it.
Once you grin you in.
Keep it.
You know what I'm saying? What the fuck are you laughing at?
But now see that's the thing though. But see that's the thing though right there.
You want to know.
What I don't want.
You want to know.
What I don't want is this. What I don't want in my life is this. I don't want to be put in a position where somebody can make fun of me.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Know.
But that's the same thing as.
As soon as all these niggas talk about me.
But that's how we get to the point.
You know what I'm saying?
But look, that's how we get to the point as men. That's why most men are so conscious about them male-female relationships. Because if you call this man one of your best friends or whatever on Mad Day, guess what you doing? You sitting down talking to him about me, and I don't even know dude. So he got one up on me because he know more about me than I know about him. Now I'm on a whole different type of time.
Right.
You feel me? So my movements are now calculated on some stuff because I shouldn't have to be in that situation. So you dig what I'm saying?
Like I said, if I find out later, now my whole thought process is different, right? You gotta think about that. When I go somewhere, my head on the swivel like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Well, what if she find out something about you and then what?
Because I'm telling you, I swear to
You
God.
telling from the beginning.
You think I'm lying?
Tell him from the door.
You can't. No, there may be some things that you inadvertently don't see. You know what I'm saying? But it's not out of.
Ain't nothing in the world I can't see. What else can I tell you?
I'm gonna be real with you. At the end of the day, right?
Man,
when you doing that, when you doing it like that, you gotta know one thing.
That keeps all the confusion down.
But black, you also gotta know this. In all reality, I don't care if you're a man or a woman. This is true to it. The fact is, some of us didn't say what was happening before you, because we didn't know it was really gonna be a you. We really thought it was gonna be a smash and dash. We thought we were gonna hit and run. And then we wind up staying there longer than we anticipated. And then the feelings start coming. And now that baggage that had never been talked about is there. And I don't know how to give it to you. I don't know how to tell you.
Well, if you've been fucking with me all this time and you have a sense of who I am, now you don't feel these feelings for me. If we have a relationship where we talk.
So when
that's another thing too.
But
people forget. We got a lot of people out here in relationships that barely talk. You know that, right?
But that's what I was about to say. Like, think about it like this, though, Black.
Y'all got a lot of people that really together. They don't.
But look, Black, think about it like this. That's part of the problem, because by that time, in my mind, I already assume that you love who I gave you. You're not gonna love who I am. Yeah, who I was. Right.
I don't supposed to love who you was. I supposed to love who you is right now, but at the same time.
But if I'm scared to give you who I am right now.
But let me tell y'all, I don't want to get y'all twisted. The past really is in the past. But at the same time, don't let the past come fuck up your future.
Right.
And that's the shit.
So
now that's the shit.
But this listen. When I tell you, are we gonna leave it there, or we gonna hop on it the whole future?
It depends on when you tell me.
It depends on how.
That's why I tell it from the
It
door.
depends on how you tell me and when you tell me, especially how. Don't tell me in an argument.
Oh no, that's the worst
you done
time.
fucked up already.
Yeah,
but
that's the worst time.
But also, see, they got when you dealing with the psychology of situations, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to understand that people bear shame, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm if we sitting in a circle, right, and somebody keeps saying, if you had this many people, if you had this many, if I meet a woman and she had this many people, if she want to be honest with you, she can't, because I want you.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want you to knock me for what I didn't know before I met you.
Right.
Hold on.
Right.
Hold on. Hear me out, though. Listen. No, because the way she's thinking about it, and men do this too, we don't want you to think about us for our past, because we are who we are right now. Right? When we did stuff, and you know this, let's be real. Even if you're looking at it on the job application, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some of the stuff that you did before in life, you didn't think it was going to impact you the way it may impact you right now, right? So some of the mistakes that people have made, especially from a sexual standpoint, you know what I'm saying? They didn't know that was going to come back to haunt them like that.
But if you really
one of our audience said, but you can't judge your own bodies.
Come on.
You can't judge your own bodies.
Listen, right now, we are accepting
You
phone
supposed to.
calls. We are accepting phone calls. The number is 1-563-999-1808. Again, 1-563-999-1808. You can call in with your comments, questions, opinions. We're accepting it all. You heard me?
Call
in. Don't just yes, sir. Don't just call. Don't just sit up there and put all your comments in a post. Call in. Feel free to say what you had to say. I'm not saying body counts matter, but I am saying this. They do have to have a cap on it.
Shit, like the NFL. Can't give hold of money. Gotta put a cap on.
I'm being real. Like, I'm rocking with y'all, but
man, somebody in the audience said they lost count.
Oh shit. Lord. Hey, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you, play girl, playboy. Hey,
like my brother up here.
Hey, listen.
Said lost count.
And see, that's why I will say this, because my wife tell me this all the time. That's why they need to go ahead and make sure they get their test before they get active. You heard me? Because guess what? Some of these healthy people, boy, they got one leg left. They about to fall off the planet, I'm telling you.
Let me tell y'all something, man. We can sit here. I mean, it's okay to try to be politically correct, but y'all gotta be honest with yourself. We ain't gonna say everybody, but goddamn, a motherfucker tell you a high body count. You can't sit here and tell me in your mind. You gonna be thinking like, it's gonna be on your brain.
It's gonna haunt you.
You can't sit here and lie.
So
we could all see him.
So is that ego? Is that ego? Cause like what? Okay, so wait.
If I need to ask. Mine, I'm definitely gonna be like,
okay. So all right. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna say something, right, and women, I'm gonna catch a lot of flack from a lot of dudes from this, so I'm gonna need y'all support on this. But let me just ask a real question, right? If she has a high body count, right, but she is everything that you want in a woman. Not only that, she's pleasing you sexually, right? And she's being pleased at the same time. What will prevent you from moving forward with that person?
I don't know. Maybe, like you say, my ego.
How? Your ego is being gratified because guess what? Every time
No. You still ain't getting it, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like, we want to make this whole persona like everything just don't matter. Bro, little simple shit matter in our life. we let it. We could, like you said, we got a lot of baggage we hold on to.
But that's about perception, though.
Answer this question.
No, I'm answering the question. Let me get to it. What I'm saying is, people still, a lot of shit in our life, we still think about, that haunts us today on how we live every day. Don't sit there and act like when a person tell you that, if you not that, if, put it this way, because everybody don't put that as a priority. Let's be honest, everybody don't.
That's true.
So the people that has that in a top part of their life, or not a product, but the top part of their life, and you think about that, I mean, you got to understand, that's still something you still going to think about, like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit there and say it's going to affect the relationship this way or that way, because it depends on how much you love her, or how much do you really love her, or do you think you love her? Because a lot of shit be looking good at times, but you understand it. Some people could give you everything in the world, but that's just not that person you want.
But some people fall into the lust or the allure of what appears to be love,
and
it's not love.
She could be giving you all that. You know what I'm saying? All that, and you really, at the same time, let's be honest, we don't have people give us everything we wanted, and that was still when that person we wanted.
But see, that's the thing.
And then you put that in the equation.
I think the problem is
to do with body count now.
But
I understand.
But if you factor in body count into that equation, you can miss what you need looking at what you think you wanted.
Of course. We do that all the time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I think
you can't keep missing a train because of what happened in somebody.
One thing about missing a train, you will be at the station longer than you needed to be.
Longer than you needed to be.
But
now, if she had a bunch of trains,
trying to be politically correct, but all y'all motherfuckers out there know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
It's not about being politically correct.
I'm just saying, it's just about being
that you
real.
If that woman or man pleasing you and they come with a pass, you have to be mature enough to respect that pass if that's the person you want to be with in love.
It depends on, like I said, it depends on when you get it and how you get it. Y'all keep saying that.
That's what I'm about to tell you, though. That's the point, though. If we've been together, if we've been together for an extended period of time and you've had ample opportunity to tell me this,
be real with me,
and you
failed at it, well, yeah, that's the problem.
Because at that point, it's not even a matter of how much I trust you. The reality is that at that point, you just didn't trust me enough.
Right.
If we want to be real about it.
True.
And I think that's what impacts how you take it more than anything.
And man or woman don't want to be laughed at.
Right. If you can't tell me ahead of time what your faults and flaws are, whatever they may be, right? And in actuality, you really catfishing me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But how can we have a relationship built on trust if I've been trusting you and you've been lying to me, and you've been lying to me because the reality is you can't trust the fact that I will love you in spite of.
Right, because at the same end of the day, but nobody, like you see, nobody gonna be laughing. I don't want to go nowhere with you and people,
laughing at you.
That's some fuck shit.
That's embarrassing.
You shouldn't even let nobody go through that. That's why if you be upfront with that person of the dump, especially when you're going somewhere, you won't have a problem. It's up to them if they want to deal with that. That's the only thing I feel like. If you want to deal with that person, that's the person. You gotta be with somebody that want to deal with that. Because let me tell you, be honest with you, they got people with a high body count that right now probably some good people. And they got people with low body count. Ain't shit.
And that's a fact.
Maylee Ruffin says, men got the mindset that they can do anything, but women gotta be reserved.
No, y'all think y'all can do anything? Be honest.
No,
Well,
she.
It depends on what she mean when she say that, because understand this. For most people, I ain't gonna say men or women, but for most people, we assume that the amount of people you allow to have access to your body determines your value and your worth. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now, and it also shows how much you respect yourself. If any and everybody could have had you, at that point, I don't think you respected yourself enough, and it may impact how I respect you too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of women keep going, well, men think this, men feel like that, and that's why I do what I do. But guess what, love? You not a man.
Right.
Cause the same way a man gonna judge you, the same women who gonna be like, girl, go ahead, you a woman, do that. She judging you too.
Yeah,
soon as she tell you that,
most definitely.
As soon as she tell you
Most
that,
definitely.
she going home and get on the phone with the other chick that you think
And
y'all
laugh
cool
at
with,
you.
and going, girl, this
And
bitch,
laugh at you.
girl, this bitch doing this.
Like, this bitch nasty.
And she probably mad because you getting more than her.
Yeah, girl, this bitch nasty.
And she might
fuck
fuck
with
with
this other
more
nigga
than
too.
you.
Cause guess what? All us got who in us. Every last one of us.
Of course.
All us got it in
Everybody
us.
got a hole in there. You just gotta know,
Everybody.
you don't know how to. Some people just
Somebody
have it
just-
uncontrollably.
there you go. Say that. There you go.
But the thing is, though, where
have
does
to
the
have
hole in you
controlled hole.
reside?
You have to have the controlled hole in you.
They got a hole in me, but
gotta-
he reside at one address.
You gotta be a controlled hole.
He reside in one address. One person gonna
There
get that
you
hole
go.
out of me. I promise you.
Yes.
You know, you gotta be a controlled hole.
The thing is that
Not the one
so
that
many
get
of
buzzed
us.
and all that.
And let me clear up why I said all of us, because just like y'all just said, the one friend go and tell it to the other, and instead of she gonna tell you how she feel right then and there, you right, she gonna get on the phone. Oh girl, let me tell you, she said she going to do so and so, but at this time she done forgot about the hole that was in her, or that the hole she unleashed sometime.
She don't care.
So that's why I say that I please don't misunderstand or misjudge what I said. But
It's
it
so
is,
crazy,
you know,
man.
it is.
It's so
what it
crazy
is.
that you got to look at it for what it's worth.
Yes.
We all got a past.
Yeah, everybody got a.
Some of our past extend longer than others.
Some
You
of
heard
us-
me?
some of us
Because
older
see,
than
some of
others.
us, our past is last week.
Right.
Some of us, our past is slavery.
Yeah.
You heard me?
Yeah.
Some of us, our past so long, we was there when Jesus said, when God said, let there be light, we were standing right there. All right, God, I
That
got
fucking
you.
old.
You know what I'm saying?
They got some old motherfuckers out here.
And you know what? I mean, when you start looking at people,
Oh.
you start trying to figure out how they get here, how long they been doing this, that. See, the problem is not what you did. The problem is you're not able to articulate what you did and why you did it. I could take you coming to me saying, hey, look, I did this, but I was messed up because of X, Y, and Z.
Let me tell you what's real. If I meet you right, and we meeting on a daily basis, and I start talking that shit, you talk that shit too, fuck. I done had a couple niggas too. Shit, we discussing. We sitting up here again like, you know, like woo.
You done built the friendship first.
I
You
don't-
done built the
it
friendship
get to the
first.
point where I'm like, man, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But man, after I done, like you say, I done painted this
Rosie.
this fucking what they call that man who paint everything? Painted this shit of you, and you
Jerry
know, painted
the
this
jerk.
picture, you know,
We gonna
painted
go with
this
him.
picture to me. You know what I'm saying? And then I found out something totally different, and I'm like, damn, like, and then I got a nigga laughing at me, like, you know what I'm saying? Why they laughing at me?
But see, that's the other thing though. Like, the goal is not to have either one of us look stupid.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Nobody want no stupid. So when the nigga talk about body count, that's why I count. Cause nobody want no stupid.
But when you sitting in a position where if you really value that person and you know you don't want to lose them, sometimes you have to risk losing them to know they were keeping.
Ooh, say that again.
You know what I'm saying?
Say that
Sometimes
again.
when you find that person you really love, you have to be willing to lose them to realize they worth not losing.
Come
Because
on, somebody.
if I might have to open all the way up and tell you some stuff that I'm scared to tell you, but how you accept that will make me know you the one that I was supposed to have. But we scared of that. We afraid of what'll happen because in most cases, any other time we gave it to somebody, they rejected us.
Right.
Or they gave it back to us on Mad Day. Or they made us
Right.
feel like less of a person for the mistakes that we made. Like they didn't have any mistakes that we were willing to overlook.
Everybody got mistakes, but the problem is, let me tell you what this is. We in a world because we all do it. We judge people by a level of what they did. We put a level. Oh, this a high level of tolerance, and this a low level of tolerance. We put our own levels on what people do.
Of course,
You
all
know
the
what I'm
time,
saying?
all the
But
time.
like the Bible say, a sin is a sin.
Oh, daddy.
But I ain't trying to be biblical and shit.
Well, you know it's
but a lot of y'all like to go.
start
Y'all,
going
a lot of
biblical,
y'all
Y'all
like
like
to go
what T
pray.
said. Y'all
It's real.
blowing
When you
that.
go
Y'all
biblical-
blowing that like comment up.
But I'm saying y'all will go pray every night and do all this, and then y'all, come on, man,
See,
a sin is a sin.
I think like
from
the-
from fornication to looking at them up. All that shit is a sin, but we want to put it on because they did that. Oh, that sin is worse than not. No sin is worse than no sin. But we all have in our mind this level of where they shit for.
I mean, I get it though. Everybody has a limit to what they can handle. Right. I get it, but the oxymoron when it comes to this is this: whatever happened before you.
Right.
Like this has nothing to do with right now because I can't worry about what happened before me.
Like I say,
my question is, what happened while we together?
This is like saying, you know what? Me and you been together time, and then I come out and tell you, you know what? Before I met you, I had killed my whole family. But I'm with you now.
We ain't together no more.
But see how your mind just went, oh no, fuck this. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm ready to kill your ass now.
Nah, you thinking like
I'm ready to kill you.
You understand what I'm telling you though? But I'm telling you at a comfort like I don't want you leaving.
To kill my whole family.
You see what I'm saying? But you looking at me like,
and most of us ain't gonna stop and ask why. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Everybody had this extreme of like how they deal with shit. You
right.
Some people body count is extreme to them.
Mm-hmm.
And let's be honest.
Give him that number again, Rob.
You see what I'm saying?
563-999-1808. 1-563-999-1808.
Just like a woman, say Rob, you meet a woman, right? Boom. You been messing with her. Then she tell you know what? For 10 years I sold pussy. I was a prostitute. Now you fucked up. Let's be honest.
I'm not.
He tried to hold that shit in, but goddamn, nigga, you gonna be like,
I'm not messed up.
You gonna be like,
messed up. Whoa. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm not messed up. Because in most cases, I've already put my parameters out there. You know what I'm saying? So I've given you an opportunity to give me that. You dig? Now, I can't say like I haven't met people who had situations, but I put myself in a situation where it's like this. I set guidelines from the do. Right. So if you tell me, and I've said this before, I've met chicks and they've been like, "Oh, I'm gonna give you my whole history and my whole rundown," right?
And they be lying.
And no, they'll give it to me, but then when you give it to me, I already determine whether or not this is something I could deal with. Right. And then I tell you, look, I'm cool on that. I just can't rock with you on that page. You know what I'm saying? Now they'll think like after hold on. No, listen. I've had chicks be like that, and then after a matter of time they be like, well, you still been cool with me, you still been messing with me, so maybe we could be more. And I'll be like, nah, I can't be more. And they be like, why? Because I told you from the gate that this was a deal breaker for me. That's my reality. That's not a
thing, but a deep. I'm saying if a woman you've been dealing with, like you were saying, after you done fell in love and all this shit. Is that a deal breaker now? And she giving you like, I'm sit it to you like you gave it to me. She giving you everything you want, sexually, mentally, physically. Is that a deal breaker?
I'm gonna tell you like this: if she kept it from me, knowing she could have gave it to me, yeah, only because I'm big on trust.
But she give you but you got everything like you was telling me though.
No. Because let me tell you why though. Because above all, trust is the most important thing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody has what's important to them. Right. For me, what's important to me is the trust factor.
See?
All right. We got a caller on the line. Hello, caller. State your name and then go with your comment.
Call a cloud.
Let's go. Caller, you there?
I am.
Come on here, run it. Talk your shit.
Listen, I called in because I think this is a extremely fun topic, right? Mm-hmm. I also called in because a guy keeps inviting me to this platform. Dr. Wyatt, by the way. Hey, China.
Hey, my baby.
But I think I think this is a fun topic because I was listening a little bit before you unmuted me, and I think when we talk about body count, we have to first talk about maturity. We men and women have to be mature about this conversation. Yes. Don't ask me questions you don't want to know the answer to. And then men have to also be honest about they can't really handle the things that they give to women. They can't handle that thing being given back to them because we're expected to accept your body count. But the moment that you think a woman is passed through or whatever little terms and phrases y'all put on it, then she's labeled in such a way that she's not desirable to certain people. But it's almost looked at as a badge of honor for men to do those things. And I heard one of the hosts say, "But you're not a man, but you're not a woman either." So my whole thing is, if we're going to talk this, we got to talk maturity, and we have to talk mutual respect. If you want my body count to be low, but you got a whole facts on you, then I don't think the playing field is level. But I also think that as a man and as a woman, if I meet you and we vibing and we like each other, I don't even understand, other than going to visit the doctor together, what all the other conversations have to be about. Because if the doctor cleared you and the doctor cleared me, then we clear to have an adult conversation and see where it goes. But that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think anybody's going to flat out tell you the who, what, when, where, and how about everything that they've ever done. But when we talk body count, we got to have some sensibility about it, some lightness about it. I think this is a fun topic, but I also think that men can handle what they do and expect of women. That's just my 2 cents.
Listen, I think that you're making a very valid point, right?
Y'all can't.
I think you're making a very valid point, and
Yes,
I really
you did.
appreciate it. But
Yes.
here's my thing, right? I think that sometimes, again, like as I said a little while ago, it's not even about the body count. It's about your willingness to be open about whatever it is. At this point in my life, I ain't lying to you. I would not meet a woman right now and be like, "How many men you been with?" It's just, come on, we too old for that. Like the likelihood of you giving me a number that I'm gonna be satisfied with is slim and none, right? Because life is what it is. I can't downplay the fact that you're gonna have urges the same way I'm gonna have them. So let's go. But now, if it comes up along the lines and you slide it and you discreetly don't answer and whatever, and then you like, "Oh well, it was just 6 and it wound up being 60. I got every right to hold you accountable." You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. Well, that's what I said about being adults. We have to be mature, because let's not act like people don't go around lying on people, right? I've had my body lied on before, and it's not a pleasant feeling.
I
Because
had
my
my
whole
body
thing is
lied on before
I
too.
appreciate that you think enough of me to lie on me and say that you've been with me. But my thing is, whose account will you believe? Because as your woman, if I'm telling you that this is what it is, but then you run into a dude and they tell you something else, then that's a conversation you're bringing back to me, and you know it. But if I'm vibing with you, this is a real life story. I'm telling you, this really happened to me. I was dating a guy. It was all good. We were having a good time. We were like 2 years in. He go sit in the barbershop, get his hair cut. Dude tell him something about me. He come back and tell me. And I'm like, I was offended that.
Hello?
We really having. Is it one about body count? Is it one about trust? Is it one about whose account you're going to take into consideration? A woman you sleeping with, or the dude that's cutting your hair?
And
that's where I was.
And that's where I was at with it. Like, because if you honest from the gate, it's hard for somebody to come back and discredit you after. Thank you for calling in. Listen, we inviting people to come sit in the audience and participate live. So you could DM one of us and we can make that happen. But we got another caller on the line, so I appreciate you calling in. Share the live with people.
Thank you, Dr.
And,
Wyatt.
I'll be back next week.
I wanted to elaborate on that.
Hold on, let's check this next caller. We got that.
Bull man.
Caller, come on.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi.
Come on, state your name and let's run it.
Talk that shit.
My name is Keisha.
Come on, Keisha.
And I want to make a comment on what T Black said about if you date a woman and she don't come out with her tricks right away, and then a year later down the line, she come out with it. First thing you think is she cheating. No, it's just that at that point in time, I felt you was able to take it, so I gave it to you.
Ooh.
I hear you.
Cut up, Keisha.
I'm just saying, I hear you, but I'm just saying, I hear you. I understand, but I'm just saying in the back of my mind, I ain't saying you cheating. I want to know where you learned that from. I want to know how that just come out of nowhere.
I'm ready. I didn't feel comfortable enough with you to let you see I know a little something too.
See,
trust is there.
All right, so Keisha, let me say this. One thing I know, and I'm see again, I'm gonna say this because I know where y'all coming from. So what a lot of men don't realize is this: the levels of erotic behavior or freakiness are elevated based on how much you trust that man. the more you trust
Exactly.
him, the more you willing to open up. And because some stuff you might have felt like in the beginning, I don't know if he could handle me on this level, and I don't know if he really there for it. But then I don't know if I could trust him enough to be this person with him, because what if he ain't here tomorrow, right? So then when you comfortable with him and you know he ain't going nowhere, it's like, you know what? Gloves off. Now I'm fighting to keep you. We going bare knuckle, and I'm about to make some stuff happen to you that you going to thank God that I know this. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that shit sound good, but hold up. Fuck all that. I'm just saying. Y'all,
see, that's the
what
problem with
y'all
a man
always talking about what a man can't fucking handle. It ain't about what man you dealing with that can handle that. And then hold on. Because hold on, baby. I let you talk. I let you talk your shit. Let me talk my shit. You heard me? Look, it ain't that. I ain't saying that I'm thinking you cheating. I'm gonna always ask you, well, where this come from? But at the same time, you saying it take you a year you got comfortable with me, or he saying, well, now he think you ain't going nowhere? Shit, relationship break up 2-3 years all the time. So it ain't about being comfortable. I'm gonna be there. But at the same, hold up, nigga. What I'm saying me. And I know people think like this. We could. I ain't putting on no facade and acting like, oh yeah, that's no. I'm in my mind. I'm damn sure. Where the fuck this come from? Of course, if something pop up out of the blue, of course I'm gonna do it. Just like a woman. If we just coming out out of nowhere and give y'all flowers and we ain't never did it before, first thing y'all think he done fucked up or something. What you done did? Y'all be thinking the same shit. Come on,
is this after you get all the pleasure?
I ain't gonna. Look,
you ain't gonna stop in the middle, huh?
I ain't gonna stop because that shit feeling good. I'm be like, shit, what I supposed to stop her in the middle of it? It's just stupid.
But I'll be real with you though. If I ask the question, I ain't lying to you. I ain't gonna ask the question where you got that from.
I ain't said in my
a woman will never cheat on her man.
I said in the back of my mind, I swear to God, I'm be like,
to be down with what she down with.
See, that's where we differ at. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you. You gonna be like, where she got it from? I'm gonna be like, what took her so long, and is she gonna do it again? You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you like it.
What? But again, though, now you have to understand that there's a difference in it, because again, this is why trust is so important. Because you know one thing, you could see something, hear something, and be like, shit, I heard that. I want to. Let me see how she gonna feel if I do this. You heard me? It's bro. Listen, if you don't spice up your bedroom will be closed off to you. So sometimes you can't put yourself in that mind frame. But again, that's where the trust levels come in at. Because if I promise you, just think about what I'm saying. If I have to go, I wonder where you got that from. I believe that you'll get it from somebody else.
But why you wondering that in the first place?
That's what I'm saying.
Why we just can't
why I wonder in the first place? Why? Because I'm a damaged individual.
Come on, say that. Dude.
And I'm gonna tell you straight up. So no, all right then. So no, there ain't no damn excuse. Cause guess what? Y'all do the same. Hold up, but see, you ain't listening. Y'all women do the same goddamn thing, just not about sex. Let's be real.
Come on.
When we do something out the blue and we ain't never did that shit before, first thing I say, the fuck, where this come from? Why you doing this?
I'm glad
I don't see the woman get something and be like, what you give me that for? Like you and she didn't appreciate what you did.
Well,
this was a whole.
You wasn't supposed to get her no flowers.
Thank you for your call. I say the same thing I said to the last caller. We do have a live audience. You can come sit in here, pop your.
Keisha was supposed to be here. Where she at? Calling
I'm
on the phone.
supposed to be there tonight.
Yes, you were.
We see you next week. We still doing the same thing. But with that being said,
I will be there.
All right.
Oh, and Donna was supposed to be here.
I got some stuff to say.
Back to T Black. Here go the thing. This what I'm trying to get you to understand, brother. At the end of the day, everything reverts back to trust, right? If I trust you, some stuff I'm just not gonna second guess. The problem is that we not communicating enough. You know what I'm saying? People holding everything. Everybody's scared to lose the love that they swear they don't have no way. You know, girl, I don't even feel. I just met him, girl. I ain't worrying about that. But you ain't being yourself with him.
Right.
You want somebody who gonna love the facade more than you want somebody who gonna love you.
Let me ask you a question. Why I took a whole year?
We got one more caller.
That's why I just said what I said.
Why I took a whole year?
Hold on, we got another caller on the line. Come on, caller, come through and pop your shit.
Hey y'all.
What's sound?
I can't wait to tell you.
State your name and tell us what you got to say.
This is Maylee, and I'm from Austin, Texas. China is my big cousin.
Shut up, cuz.
Talk your shit.
Hey, boo.
Talk your shit, cousin.
I'm just going to touch on a couple of topics right quick. First of all, if I'm dealing with a man and I trust him, my bedroom going to be his amusement park.
Come on.
First of all. So I'm definitely going to be whipping the tricks out. Second, when women go through things in life, we definitely have to learn to trust men because our experiences have taught us not to trust men. So you have to be patient with us when it comes to us not being open to telling you everything that we've been through or our experiences with other people because you don't know what it costs us to have those experiences. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been on my own since I was 14 years old. And being realistic, I didn't lose my virginity because I wanted to. I lost it because I had to. So I'm open because I'm a psychologist. That's what I do. And so I'm open about my past. But a lot of women have yet to learn to be open about their past because they felt judged for so long. So if they worried that you're going to judge them, of course they not going to be honest with you about what they've been through in their past experiences. You feel me? Right. So it is definitely about communication. But what I've learned is a lot of women don't know how to effectively communicate, and men don't know how to withhold their judgment. Ooh. So, I mean, it's like a catch-22. I could tell you everything I done did, and then when you mad at me, girl, you used to sell ass. So, girl, you did this. Hold
on. Wait. That's y'all MO.
No, wait, and let me just say this. I think that you were on point with a majority of what you were saying, right?
Okay.
The only place that I question what you're saying is this. Don't assume that men aren't living in that same place, right? Because a lot of men have baggage and have scars and have things that when they felt comfortable enough to share it, it was used as a weapon on Mad Day. And it's problematic. And I think one of the things that stops all of us from being authentically who we are is that fear of judgment being passed, right? Because that same man who will judge a woman for her body count is afraid of being judged for being vulnerable. You see what I'm saying? Like we all have our own points of attack that we gonna feel victimized at. And I think that should be one of the reasons that we are more open-minded when people come to the table and say, hey, this is what I went through, this is what I endured. Again, my only thing is if you wait too long to share it, it looked like you were trying to manipulate a situation and take advantage of as opposed to just not being open.
Can I say one thing before you go, love?
Of course.
Before you go, okay, love, I want to say one more thing too.
I'm gonna let you get on here, the psychologist.
All right, go ahead.
But look.
Go ahead.
You know what kills me? Why y'all keep saying like you saying we need to be patient with y'all, right? To let y'all give y'all time to open up about things, right? But why y'all? Why for a man y'all want us to open up like tomorrow?
It's not gonna happen.
And why women like that? When we get mad, we tell y'all, look, we don't want to talk right now. Y'all mad? No, it's a big argument. We trying just to tell y'all, look, I'm good right now. Let me.
Adjust.
Let me.
adjust.
Y'all don't want to do that. When y'all want to talk and then we don't want to say nothing, we don't want to open up. When y'all ready to open up, it's a problem.
All right, let her answer.
Okay, some women are fixers. When they in a relationship and communication breaks down, even though you might be at the point where you need a break to cool off, some women feel like, I need to fix this. I'm not going to feel right until I fix this. I need to talk to him. I need to hash this out. It needs to be fixed. Even though they not understanding that they could be making you angrier in their mind, they like, I don't want to go to bed mad. A lot of women been taught when you're in a relationship, you don't go to bed mad at your mate. You fix it before you lay your head down, so when y'all wake up in the morning, y'all waking up right. But you do have some men that will shut down so that they won't say hurtful things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And some women don't know how to deal with that.
Keep
but
going
the
and keep going.
The key thing It's at the moment that we realize that our relationships are not a competition, but a team event, then we can work things out that we have never worked out before. We go into relationships and we compete with each other. Oh, but babe, last week I did this, and that for you. No, you did that for us. This a team thing. When you happy, I'm happy. Right. That's the way it goes.
But
a lot of people don't get that in relationships.
That's the way it's supposed to go, but that's not the way that it goes, and that's part of the problem. I think, in theory, everything you're saying is right. The problem is that, again, most of us walk around with whatever our past is, so afraid of it that we won't share it with somebody. So, and I think that's when you have to assign the right value to the right people. If you meet somebody who can take who you used to be, that's supposed to speak volumes, right? If I could love who you used to be and appreciate who you are right now, I'm somebody for you. But most of us are too afraid to open up to find out if that person is who they say they are.
And can I just say this? The thing about that is that people have to learn to understand that if a person gonna accept you, they gonna accept you. If they not gonna accept you, let them go. Because there's a million other people out there that may accept you for who you are. In any relationship, you taking a risk on whether that person gonna like if you snore at night or not. You know what I'm saying? That you got to take a risk on if he don't look at your feet and say your feet ugly and he don't want to be with you. Right. Every situation is a risk. And so we have to understand, be 100% us, because either they going to take it or they going to leave it. It ain't going to make them love us no more. If they not accepting us for the now and our past to break it down, it wasn't meant to be in the first place. Right. What God has for us is for us, period.
Amen. Look, thank you for calling in. We got another caller online. Look, tune in next week because we gonna be with, but stay tuned in because I know you go in the comments and post some of this too. Because guess what? It's
popping. She did.
You heard me? So
here,
you know
I'm in them comments.
In them comments, baby.
So look, next up we got FanView host that boy Fred on the line. Come on through and pop it with us.
Well, what's down with y'all, man? Nice topic tonight, man. How y'all coming?
Oh, man, we loving it. We loving it. What's good?
Listen, man, let me just drop a gem on y'all. It doesn't matter what our body count is. And I'm going to break it down in two ways. So let me get it out, okay? Go. There's two things you're going to have with a woman. It's either you're going to have relations with that woman, which means you shouldn't care about her body count, or you're going to have a relationship with that woman, which means you should have already asked this woman before you ask her to be involved with you. I mean, in terms of living with this woman or in terms of asking this woman to be your spouse, you should have already asked her about these things before you ask to be with her. That makes sense?
Cut up, Fred.
So, for example,
cut up.
You can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter what her body count is at all. Because as a man, you have to ask this woman, if you ask this woman to be if you want to ask this woman to live with this woman, you're going to ask the woman to be your spouse. You should have cleared that up by already. You should already ask her about her body count, the men she's been with. And if you're proposing to this woman to be with this woman, that means you got that out the way, right? Or if you're just having relations with this woman, it shouldn't matter how many men she's been with because you're just about to be the next one anyway.
Cut off, Fred.
So it doesn't matter. Other way.
See, here go the thing, Fred. Here's the thing. I completely agree with what you're saying, right?
Me too.
So if we just having relations, it don't matter. If we're doing a relationship, that means that I saw something in you that not only do I feel like I'm going to be the right now man, but I'm going to be the last man standing, right? Now, again,
okay.
What I think is important, though, again, for those women who have accumulated so many bodies that it may at some point come back to haunt us, right? Even if I don't ask you, I think you owe it to me to share some things with me so we can stay even keeled, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, as I said earlier, at this stage of my life, I wouldn't meet a woman and go, so how many men you been with? That's irrelevant to me in a sense. You know what I'm saying? But I think
of course. If you're having relations, it would be irrelevant to you. But if you're trying to have a relationship with that woman, if you're trying to live with that woman, if you're trying to make this woman your spouse, you can't be naive to that. So you gotta, as a man, you have to ask these things.
No,
before
no,
you put this
Fred.
woman in a
That's where we
relationship with you.
disagree, and that's where we disagree. And let me tell you why. Because I can't focus on who was here before me if you giving me what I need right now. The fact of the matter is, the right woman could show up for you, and if you fixated on who was there before you, you might lose the exact woman you need because you worried about what happened before you. If she turn around, because guess what? Let's say you could take her numbers of who she been with or whatever, but she can't take yours.
Here's my counter to that. If that bothers you at some point in time and you didn't ask her, then that's on you.
Right.
But
don't ever ask.
But see, that's my thing, though.
That means
that's what we were saying.
You can't never accident.
But here's my thing, though. If that's what you if that's one of your criteria for a relationship, cool, I get it, right? That because that's your standard, and I'm not upset with I'm not upset with anybody for the standard that they set. But again, if that is your only deal breaker, you know how many other things could leave you disappointed? She might have a low body count,
what I'm saying is that if you don't ask her up front before the relationship starts, before you ask for this woman to be with this woman, if you don't ask then, you can't ask later.
But hold on.
And I agree.
Hold on.
I agree.
This the part I don't get with you. This is what I'm put it right here out there. Hold up, big dog.
We gonna invite you.
Because if you gonna say if I'm gonna be with her or I'm gonna be fucking with her, because I'm gonna be raw with it. If you're gonna be fucking with her, this is the person I'm gonna be with. I should ask up front, or if I'm just having relations, it shouldn't matter. I ain't gonna know if I'm gonna be with her or have relations with her until I get to know her. So while I'm getting to know her, shouldn't that be something that we should talk about or come up?
Actually, part of the problem is
part
of the problem is
if you want to be with her, you
but you don't know if you're gonna be with her. Hold up. You don't know if you're gonna be with somebody until you start dealing with.
But here go the problem, Fred. And
you feel what I'm saying?
This is where he tripping at, Fred, and this is where I'm gonna touch it. Watch this, Fred. Hold on. Watch this. See, part of the problem is we willing to have relations before we understand whether or not it's gonna be a relationship. And now we hold them relationship standards on somebody we thought we was just having relationships
with. Yeah.
We thought we were just having relations with, and now
then that's on that man. That's on that man.
Fred, that's on everybody, man. That's on, stop, man. Don't do that. Don't do that for them. Don't do that for them women, bro. That's on everybody. That's on everybody. Because at the same time, bro, that's on everybody, man.
Hold on.
That's on everybody.
Listen. Let me be real. Hold on.
Oh man, you one of them.
Wait. Slow down. And let me say this, Fred. Now I just want you to hear me, but I'm being honest and sincere in this moment, right? When it comes to relations versus relationships, right? I think both parties have a responsibility in that.
Thank you.
Everybody have to establish where they going with that. Now, if the guy defrauds the woman and mislead her and make her think it's a relationship when he just want relations, then that's not her fault. But at the same time, if the man puts her in a position where he like, oh, I want a relationship, and she treat it like it's just relations, that's her fault. For me, I just look at it from a different perspective. If we really serious about where we at from the beginning, we don't have this miscommunication. But again, part of the problem is we will lie to ourselves to trying to prevent ourselves from falling, right?
I don't disagree with you. But here's the problem. People don't know what relationship looks like. So the misleading part doesn't occur.
That's a fact.
That's the issue.
Cause I'm gonna tell you, I know
some of them. I'm
not gonna say it doesn't. It doesn't occur. It does, but it's all right. Case in point.
It'll be minimized. It'll be minimized to a short degree. Like for example, if you understand, like me, when I say relationship, my thing is that you're preparing yourself to live with this person. You're preparing yourself to be a husband or a spouse to this person. You're preparing yourself to propose to this person.
That's way down the line, though.
Everything else is relation.
That's way down the line.
It shouldn't. Well, see, what Fred's saying, and correct me if I'm wrong, Fred, but you should know where you going with. Like, you know what your intentions are. It may not be with that person, right?
As a man, you know that. As a man, you know that.
Yes.
You know
if
that.
you're dating.
Bruh.
Hold on, listen to me. You know if you're dating with the intent of just having sex, just having fun, or if you looking for something long term.
No, bro.
No.
I'm not gonna let y'all slide on that.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen. Hold on. Wait. Listen to me all the way out.
Come on, man.
You may listen. there may be situations where you started off on this gonna be just a sex thing, and it evolved into something different when you started learning. Hold on, when you started learning that person, it might have evolved into something different. But in the beginning, no matter what you say, you know what your intentions were.
When you meet somebody, man, you basically meet somebody. Hold on,
Exactly.
Fred. Let me get this out of here. When you meet somebody with the intention of, first of all, if you're really being honest, I'm trying to get to know who the person is anyway. Now, if the shit fuck around and I'm flipping her tonight, shit, that might happen. I might not do that at all, or we go on more dates.
I mean to find out what you would do.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all acting like when I go to her, I'm like, that's gonna be my wife. Hell no. I gotta know who the fuck I'm fucking with.
No, he's not saying that.
But I'm trying to get you to know what you're trying to say is shit happens down the line. You not gonna know, bro. You not gonna know if that person you want to marry or who that is because you gotta get to know that person. Everybody gonna give you a facade.
I want to be alone with.
Go ahead, Fred. Say what you're saying.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that when you meet a woman, right, and you courting a woman, you're doing things because you have the intent on doing something. We know that when I meet a woman, I know exactly what my intent is up front. I know that if I'm trying to have relations with that woman or not. I know that as a man. I know that. Now, it's up to this woman to find out. It's up to this woman to find out what my intent is, and is she gonna accept it or reject it? That's up to her. Now, it's up to her if she don't understand that. But as a man, you know that. Now, I'm not saying that when you meet somebody, you have the intent to have relations, and you develop a personal feelings for this person. Now you want to live with this person. Now you want to have a relationship. Even if you start to have those emotions, it's up to you as that man to tell this woman, this is how I feel about you.
Because a man know. A man know.
A man, of course, a man know when he start having feelings.
Yes, yes. Yes.
A man, this is what I'm trying to get all y'all to understand. Everybody know what they doing once they start dealing with a person. My intentions when I first meet you, I'm trying to figure out who the fuck you is off the dump regardless. As a friend, as a person. See, this the problem.
We understand that.
So no. So don't say when I go in, I know, well, I got intentions for her. No, I don't. My intentions are to get to know her as a person. And as I know her as a person, I'm going to figure out later on, like I said, if this the person I want to.
Well, you will know what it evolves in.
I'm going to go and step and see if that's going to happen. Because I could go and step and see, oh, you know what? I got here and I'm figuring out, nah, this ain't it. Or I could be going somewhere and I'm like, all right, I'm going somewhere. But I'm saying, don't sit there and like, no, I don't go in no situation like, you know what? My intentions for her is. My intentions are purely pure. We meeting. We attracted to each other. Let's see what we got in common.
All right, so that's you. That's you. But how many?
That's somebody who's trying to have relations.
But hold on.
All right, dog. Well, man, everybody you meet then.
Fred, that's. I'm not gonna say that. But saying back to what he's saying and understanding his point. For you, that may be your truth though. But there's some men who don't have that maturity of. Let me see where it's going, because some men are going in head first looking for relations. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so we got
most of them are.
But
I'm saying,
hold on.
Most men, I'm saying, Rob, what I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna get so I can get this understood. I'm trying to get to know who you are as a person. I can't go in with a objective on somebody I don't even fucking know.
But what I'm saying is,
so would you have sex with somebody that you don't know? If you met a woman and she's fine, she's attractive, she don't give you no red flags, no.
Hold on. Let me tell you something. Hold on. Let me tell you something, dog. Because you sitting there talking reckless.
Come on.
I'm gonna give it to you. I have, and I have some women I took like no. I didn't want to touch her.
But at the same time, though, here's the thing.
Just because I'm man, I mean, I want
here's the thing, though. Where we going left at?
People really think that, though.
But hold on, Black. Where we going left at is this. You can't have a conversation from a generalization standpoint, right? Every man is different. Every woman is different, so on and so forth. The reality is that when it comes down to most dating situations, people have an agenda. You already know why you out here. Are you at a point where I'm ready to settle down? Now I'm dating with the intent of finding a wife. You know what? I'm not ready to get married, so I'm out here just having fun. That's what I'm saying. Like when you out here in that mindset, you know what page you on. If you know right now you're not ready to get married, you just moving. Whenever you meet this person, you're not going into it with the idea of let me give them money. That's not to say black feel what I'm saying. That's not to say you can't learn them and then your objective change, right? But feel where I'm at. There are
and I'm
some
saying
people.
When your objective changes, you gotta let that woman know.
And what I'm saying though, Black, is some people. Where most of us mess up at, right, is that we don't have an idea of why we dating when we dating. You know what I'm saying? Because if you know I ain't ready to get married right now, when you meet her, when you meet her, you gonna let her know, look, I'm having fun. I ain't trying to marry nobody. Let's ball out. You dig what I'm saying?
First of all, I'm gonna say this because I've heard you say this,
Wait,
Rob.
Fred, I appreciate you calling in, brother. We gonna have to move on, but look, hit us up because we had to get you.
Y'all have a great night, man. Listen,
no
tension, Black baby. No tension. That's all love, bro.
It's getting hot.
All the
We
time.
got to get you in here. We got to get you on the panel.
Anyway.
You heard me? So, but go ahead, bro.
Like I said, Rob, because I'm gonna call you out on this because you my dude. We done sat here and had conversations where you tell a woman, you know what, dating is dating. If you dating a bunch of people, it don't matter. You ain't got to have sex with them. If you trying to go out and have dating is dating. What I'm saying is, at the same time, if a man go out and he say, I like somebody, I'm attracted to him.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is okay on your mind. You might first of all, nobody is going out with nobody they're not attracted to. Let's get that straight right now.
At all.
So let's put that off the table.
Mm-hmm.
So you're attracted to him anyway. So sex might be on the table, sex not be on the table, but you are attracted to that person off the dump. But when you get to start to know this person, you start to feel a certain way about this person as you get to know them. A lot of people you go out on dates with, you do stuff. Now some women just be like, "Fuck it, you want to fuck tonight?" Okay, I understand what you're saying, but as you know what I'm saying. But you got some women that will or some men be like, "Well, let's go on a date. Let's do this. And then you start to see how this person move. You start to see how they understand how they moving, how they work.
You're looking at the growth. You're looking at the growth.
You're dealing with this person,
right?
And you can't. I don't have no agenda for her, but when I meet her and I see how she, and I'm like, damn, you know what? She kind of.
But again, though, my message remains the same. Think about what you just said. I literally said this. You could date to have fun. There's nothing wrong with that. But there are some people who know I had enough fun. Now I'm looking for a husband or a wife. You see what I'm saying? Hold on. Listen to me. Because you do arrive to a point in life where you can date with an agenda. You know what I'm saying? And so. Hold on, listen. That's not to say. They say
you need to be in time.
That's not to say that you can't meet somebody and your agenda won't change. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I'm telling you. But my statement remains the same. I think people should date and have fun until you meet the right person. But there is a point in life where you gotta know, man. Look, I'm tired of playing these games. I'm looking for somebody who want what I want.
Okay, I understand that, but at the same time, like I said. Bruh, when we go out and meet these people, we don't know who the fuck they are.
That's a fact.
So I'm gonna tell you this: the mindset. That's why a lot of people get in marriages and get stuck in marriages and being shit they don't even want to be in right now. They go in the mindset, you know what? I want a marriage. I'm getting old. I need to get married. So let me go ahead and just date to marry. And the first man that tells you he gonna marry, you gonna marry him. You don't even fucking know him.
But that's
am I lying? And now you're stuck in some situation where you don't want to go. Because a lot of times, I'm not saying it's not men and women. What I'm saying is people don't get to know each other. Like, that's the whole point.
But Black,
if I get to know who you are, then I realize
this is where dating. This is where.
Well, how long it take for a person to know somebody?
You got it don't take.
People are ever changing.
How long you deal with people?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got a person that might have a heavy schedule. You got people that might have no schedule. You know what I'm saying?
But
you know how many times you around each other, how the vibe is. You know, a vibe is a vibe.
But I listen, right? Black. I'm listening to you. But what you need to understand.
I don't want you to miss the train.
He gonna miss it. He gonna be late.
I keep talking miss the train.
He gonna be late to the train anyway.
I don't want you to miss the train.
I ain't worried about missing no train.
The boy is late to everything. He gonna be late to the train if nothing else.
I ain't worried about the train.
But what I'm saying though, Black, look, feel me. Even when you decide that you ready to be married, right? It still involves a dating process. Right. And what I'm saying is, and that's why I say my message don't change. When it comes to dating, you have to have an idea of what you're dating for. But no matter what your intent is, you still have to date. Even if I'm at a point where I'm like, okay, I'm ready to be married. I could be ready to be married, but even a person or even the people that I'm meeting, just because I'm just because I'm ready to, just because I'm ready to be married, don't mean the first person, the second person, third person I meet is ready for me to marry them. I have to get to know them.
Before I got married, the first time I was young, met a woman told me after a couple of days, look, if you ain't dating me to marry, if we ain't trying to get married, we shouldn't be doing this. I'm like, hold up, I barely know you. I need to get to know you first. Like, people really on set up. You got to understand, some people mind set up till they think, I got to get married. And I don't know where that come from. You got to find your best friend first, then get married. How about that?
But look, Black, that's why I say,
I ain't know you
listen.
know that, T.
But that's why I say, my message don't change, Black. Pay attention.
I see.
My message don't change. Boom. I'm dating for a marriage. Every time I meet somebody, man, look, I'm looking to get married. Where you at with it? Or I'm just having fun. Automatically, I'm not going on no more dates with you. If everybody I'm having, y'all automatically excluded, right? For the ones who be like, yeah, I'm thinking about marriage. I want marriage too. Boom. I could pull y'all together. I could date all of the ones who want to be married, right? Now, as we doing this,
dating the other one, they ain't gonna marry you no more.
No.
And if it's not,
because
it's
about
compatible, it's
that's
not
the
gonna
thing.
work.
Right.
That's the thing. Black people don't know how to date. We date on if I talk to you, we
yes.
together.
Yes.
No, that's not how that
I
goes.
can talk to you for 2 weeks and now I'm your old man. How?
That's
and
not a date.
so that's what I'm saying. So when we talking about dating,
right now they don't know relationship.
right? So when I'm talking about dating, we talking about from a mature aspect. So boom, we on this dating thing, right? Now, as I'm dating, I'm supposed to be eliminating people. The person who had me thinking about them when I'm on a date with somebody else, that's the one I'm supposed to be with.
Right.
You feel me?
But what happened with she don't want to be with you?
9 times out of 10, if it's meant to be, she ain't gonna feel like that. She gonna feel how I feel.
The compatibility is gonna be there. You're gonna know.
Compatibility is everything.
I
You
tell
can't
everybody,
deny it.
one thing about a vibe,
And friendship
a
has
vibe
got
is a
to be
vibe.
there.
That's what I be telling everybody. See, that's why they be killing me with the marriage shit. It ain't about I'm saying nobody's supposed to get married because I ain't tripping on that. I've been married. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, a lot of people be married and don't even know who the fuck they married to because you're not marrying your best friend. You marrying a situation. You marrying a situation.
Me and my wife could fall out today or tomorrow, right, and be all in. But one thing about it, she gonna make it her business to check on me. She gonna make it her business to be like, wait, what's up? But I'm just saying for those who don't know, right? And we could be hard down, mad, woo, 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 woo. And if you on the outside looking in, you gonna think, damn, they at it. Nah. We gonna do this shit, and then the next time you see us, we gonna be under each other, damn near dressed the same on some shit. You know what I'm saying? But again, you have to understand who you're dealing with. And what a lot of people don't realize is this. When you meet your blessing, man, they got people attacking you left and right because they don't want to see you be blessed.
They don't want to see
you know what I'm saying? So
and
you have to weather the storm. Go ahead.
This is another thing. As a woman sitting up here with my brothers, men have to find women that they trust to let out emotions that they have, because society and our upbringing has raised our men to you can't show your weakness, and that's where we getting it twisted in a lot of things, a lot of relationships, because soon as a man do open up to a woman to say, look, I'm feeling this way today, or I'm not having a great day, then the first thing she want to do, this pussy ass thing. That mean if you can't open up to that person, that mean you need to get the fuck. That's not where you supposed to be. I'm just gonna keep it 100.
Everything. You know what's crazy? Everything supposed to be like we say this about everything. If it don't supposed to be this way, fuck it, leave. If this don't work, fuck it, leave. If this ain't whatever, fuck it, leave. But how many people actually leave? You know why? She hard. It's hard. It's hard
because
to say
she's not willing to get that help fixed.
It ain't saying her. It's hard. It's
Yeah.
hard to do. Just like we could say, you know what? I'm gonna die tomorrow. How hard is that to do that shit? I'm making a scenario. No.
It's not easy.
No, what I'm saying. the hardest thing, the realest shit to do, the simplest shit to do sometimes be the hardest shit to do.
But we can't keep going in the gate at that though.
I ain't saying that as an excuse, but
We
I'm
can't-
saying
we
we
can't
got.
keep going
But,
in the
but I'm
gate
saying
with that.
that's life, period, and that's what keep a lot of people down from being successful and all that shit because fear.
But the
But
fear
how long
of
we
being
gonna let
like
fear stop us?
for some of us
we,
forever.
I mean, people just gotta. That's why we talking about this today.
For some
so
of us, it's
insight.
forever. Let's be real. Look, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like what
right?
people
Yeah.
exactly, but what people don't realize is the greatest component to love is not hate. It's fear. I'm afraid of loving you to the point where I do and you not loving me the same.
Who wants to do that?
I'm afraid of saying I love you and you going, we cool.
Who wants to do that?
Nobody want to do it.
Nobody wants to do it, but it be done.
But if I never take the risk of saying it, how do I know if you feel it back?
That's right.
But you know the risk. Sometimes y'all say word reward, but at the same times, sometimes that risk, that's like that fucking stock market. Sometimes that bitch up, sometimes that bitch.
Bro, I'm gonna
you
tell you
lose
like
everything.
this though. Here go the thing.
But when you get that hurt,
but
that hurt is a
but here go the thing though.
But y'all can see and shake y'all head and be like, oh man, that's real, man. Everybody like
It is
everybody,
real.
but I'm not making no excuse for it, but we gotta understand we kinda stop making it like it's just this magical trip. We go, hey.
No, it's not
not
that.
that.
It's
It's
not
not
that.
But you gotta understand, people really, like, especially black folks, we really mentally, we really like fucked up.
But again,
how long we gonna keep using that?
yeah,
though?
at some point you got to grow past that.
So I'm gonna say this. So let me ask you this: everybody y'all around, y'all helping them with their mental state?
I'm trying. I damn sure trying.
That's
Y'all
let
know
me
you
tell you.
shit.
Let me tell you. That's not a question that could really be asked because sometimes we inspire people and we don't know that we're inspiring people.
But that's
why you have to be open minded to everything now because so much is where some things used to be swept under the rug, it's not being swept under the rug no more.
No, not social media. Social
It's-
media.
nothing is being
Let me
swept
say
under the
this.
rug.
Let me say this. At the end of the day, a lot of us we've invested time into the wrong people.
Yes.
And we saw it, but we was like, you know what? If I just love them enough, all that's gonna change. If I just give them what they think they need or what I think they want, then they're not gonna act like that and they're gonna be here for me. And the reality is, they just wasn't who you needed them to be in the beginning anyway.
Right.
With that being said, we still walking them scars, man. If I've been hurt by the person that I wanted to give my all for, it's gonna be hard for me to give my all to somebody else.
Right, that's the truth.
That's a reality. But when you were talking about, the risk being worth the reward, I'm gonna be honest with you. Being loved, when you love by the right people and you being loved the right way, was the risk worth the reward? Hell yeah, and I risk it 1,000,000 times over. You know what I'm saying? But because you haven't found it, or some people haven't found it yet, it may not appear as though it's worth the reward because you don't know what the reward is.
Of course, that's just like the rich people say all you have to do is go out there and work for it. And poor people say I've been working for it all my life. Fuck, I ain't got it. You understand?
Think about it like this. How many times you done seen a rainbow? Now, you hear people, yeah, they got a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. If you saw somebody really walk back with that pot of gold, your ass would be looking for the end of every rainbow.
I wouldn't be sitting here right now.
You know what I'm saying? I'd be a rainbow hunting ass right now. Right. That's the whole thing. We hear more war stories about how love ended up or how we thought love was, and nobody really sit down and tell you the truth about what their issues were or what they did wrong, that love wasn't what they thought it was.
You know what's crazy? How many real love stories do we have in our life?
We got them.
No. I'm talking about as an
individual,
in your family, like that you done seen. A lot of people don't even have that.
They don't have that blueprint.
Yeah, like
you the generational curse breaker.
Yeah, but like I'm gonna put it this way: y'all see maturity all the time. A lot of that shit come with maturity because we saying that, but a lot of these youngsters in 20, 30 years old, they still not mature enough to even understand because all they know is what they know.
Story?
Huh?
Do you have a love story?
I had one, but
it
was
broken.
broken.
That he could mirror? Do you mean what?
No, see, ain't listening. It was. It grew up as one until I got 14 and my daddy left, and I got confused about everything.
But I tell people all the
I
time,
got confused by everything.
my blueprint was this.
Did I break them up? It's my fault. I felt.
But
I feel
look,
some type
my
of way.
blueprint was this, right?
You talk to your daddy about it?
How?
I'm
This dude's serious though.
You
But
talk to your mama about it?
We done had conversations. We the best.
But she can only answer from her standpoint. She can't answer from his standpoint.
She can't answer from his point.
People don't understand. Me and my mama we was beefed out for a long time after that. People don't know me and my mama recently, probably the last 10 years, we like best of friends now. We just had to have
that talk.
But it's like, for me though, I watched my grandmother and my grandfather thug it out.
You know where your dad is?
In California, somewhere in San Francisco, the bitch.
Oh shit. But I watched my grandmother and my grandfather thug it out. And I watched how, I watched how they move. And my grandmother used to be complaining about Isaac. Isaac was this and Isaac was doing that and Isaac was this, that, and the other. And one day I asked him, I said, well, why do you put up with that? And that boy said, because underneath all that fuss, and I know one thing, there ain't nothing she ain't gonna never do for me. You know what I'm saying? And he knew for a fact that she was always gonna take care of him. You know what I mean? And that, it was to the point where they literally died like a month apart of each other. Mm-hmm. And so I knew like they really needed each other to that extent.
But you know what? I'm gonna say this, and some people might get mad at me. Fuck you if you do. I love you still. But old people, a lot of old people, they wonder why them old people been together so long. You know how much shit they had to go through? A lot of y'all don't really want to go through shit.
But you can't.
No. Hold up, right? A lot of everybody won't see. We don't painted this social media perfect life that people swear everything supposed to be this way. If this motherfucker gonna do this, he can't fuck with me. Do you know if you're gonna be married, you're gonna go through some shit? Yeah, that's crazy.
That ain't gonna work.
It don't work.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wait till next week. Had to jack him, he gave it, I got it.
You had to jack him?
I ain't had to put the mask out and jack him and give him the money. He gave it to me. So I got it.
Taco Tuesday, y'all can catch him at Crave on Tuesdays. I'm sorry. Catch him at Crave Lounge. Therapy Tuesday. You heard me? Go and get your $5
Donna says she can hear you on YouTube.
Happy birthday, baby.
Yeah, I just Cut up. I had a birthday. I enjoyed it. I just want to see.
And y'all know I gave her some shots, right?
I thank everybody that's coming out. Of course, my brother came through there with the shots, forcing people, to take them shots, but we all enjoyed it. I just want to say this also. Fridays, I'll be starting Audible Good Night with Miss Nettie, the owner of Divas. And we bringing that old school back. Y'all going to be able to come and swing out, do what you do, them quarter parties. Y'all know about them. So we just gonna have a good time. We're gonna have some vendors out there selling food. We're gonna have Mr. Saturday Night with his seafood. We're gonna have bubblegum with hot crawfish rolls. And then of course, me China. I work at the Retro Way up there in West Wego. Men Apparel. Come out there and see us. Also we have the shoe store and accessory store next door, right next door. Jazz Stylish. So come check old China out.
All right. I'm T Black, the menace. But seriously, I do pictures, video. In fact, they got a sneaker ball next month, June the 4th. It's right up the street on West Bank Express Street. I'll be doing a sneaker ball. Y'all see me around.
I'm gonna send you the
Yeah, I do video.
I'm gonna send you the link in a minute.
I do videos. I do pictures. Been doing a lot of pictures in the city. I'm probably one of the best ones. Y'all just don't hear about me. Yeah, and I clown when I take pictures too, and I get y'all drunk.
Yes, you do.
And I have a clothing line. I ain't got it on today because I'm representing my boy. I'm representing him today, but I got NYG.
Well, I feel pleased sitting up here. I ain't got.
I
no
know what
shirt.
I would say. We're gonna get you next, but next week you gonna have your NYG shirt on. What size you wear?
A large.
I got you. Man, next week we all gonna have our NYG shirts on.
That's
representing.
cool.
Cause the topic next week gonna be something serious. And I know y'all think I'm an asshole, but come next week, yeah.
Y'all wanted to put OT in time out tonight, boy. I hate to see next week.
So look, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't care what you've been through. Don't be ashamed of it, because whatever it is, it made you who you are today. And I know
Right.
the rest of the world might frown upon you, but for the right person, you are a light in the dark, and they can't wait to put their hands on you.
All right now.
Don't be afraid of who you used to be, because who you used to be is the opposite of who you are right now. And no matter how bad you were then, you are that much greater right now. And I want y'all to know that nobody else outside of you can validate you if you don't validate yourself. That's one of the most important things. I appreciate this platform. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank everybody that called, and I want y'all to know that y'all can always hit us up so y'all can come sit in the audience, get your little mimosas, sit down and chill with us, or have some wine and run it live and in person. You did. Call in every week.
Come on, Roger.
Tune in next week, man. Y'all know how to do this. It's gonna be like this every week until we can feel it come up and then do some real live. And if you ever caught me in person, oh my God, I'm like that. Again, order the book. He Can't Love You. It's on Amazon.com. Y'all go get that thing, man. It'll give you a whole different outlook on how men view relationships and some of the things that prohibit them from being the lovers you need. And ladies, I'm gonna be real with you. I was supposed to post this on TikTok, but I can't hold it. So I'm gonna just tell you like this. A lot of women have been like, oh, I haven't met a man like that. I don't think this man exists, and so on and so forth. See, that's your problem. You don't know how to value a good man because you never had one. And when he shows up, you're not ready for him because you haven't prepared yourself for the reality that one day he might enter into your life. So instead of going sit down with your girlfriends complaining about all the men you haven't met, just go ahead and work on yourself and prepare to be all that the man you deserves. At the end of the day, if you ain't ready for him, somebody else will get him. You hear me? At that note,
Cause you know it's 8-1 of y'all now. It's one dude to 8 women.
Cut up. He ain't gonna do right. He ain't gonna
I'm
do
always
right.
do right, but see, y'all think I'm crazy. I'm far from crazy. I
No,
do right.
he definitely not. He definitely ain't crazy.
No, I do right, but it's for the shit. It gotta be for the right reasons. Understand?
Cut up.
being said,
Cut up.
y'all tune in next Monday night, man. Conversation Monday. I appreciate all y'all. Love y'all. See y'all next Monday. Peace.
It was coming for you, brother.
It wasn't coming for your ass. You was giving them.
You was getting them. You should see cut up.
We out here. Derek, we out. 18 seconds.
Boom. Yeah, we still talking shit. Come up here and talk your shit if you want to. I'm in this bitch. Come in my head. Come in my face. Fuck. Hey. Man, shit can't look.